Jen, hi. We're working with the old kinect. We'll soon get the new kinect, and we wanted to do part of your project within this media mashup, this trying things out, was to try and develop now that we have a number of very good coders, to try to get a program that would not only use yoga for a practice, but also yoga as a therapy for minor head and spine damage, say a whiplash in a car accident, a motorcycle spill. We're not experts here, but there is a linkage here we could do. How did you learn yoga, and where would you see it in therapy?
Well, I learned yoga from taking classes here at Stony Brook, but I think yoga is really good with toning the body and strengthening it, especially after an accident where it's been like damaged or weakened. Yoga over a progressive amount of time allows it to recondition and re-strengthen, and also improves flexibility and stuff like that. So I think using it as a recovering treatment will actually have the person become stronger than they were before that accident.
Right. So it's and maybe if they didn't practice it beforehand, they learn healthy habits of stretching.
Because it's also mentally stimulating and relaxing.
Oh,
and
so they won't even focus on the whole concept. If you focus on the injury, somehow you cauterize your emotions around that injury.
Yeah, a big part of yoga too is emphasizing the breath and using it in different ways to calm your mind and to release the airways and the pathways in your body to really de-stress your mind, as well as it practices different areas of concentration and focus and meditation and stuff like that.
So muscles can actually tighten up around the injury itself.
Right, and it's the goal is to loosen them up and to make them stronger.
You said something about fluidity, the fluidity of the kinect over learning it from a teacher.
Yeah, because how I learned it especially as someone who hadn't done it before, it was pretty much like a stop and start type of class where my teacher would demonstrate it and then talk about it, and then we would copy her and do it ourselves. But I feel like with a program that's more easily transitionable between movements, I think that would help way more with the recovery process, because in a stop and start type of exercise, your body can get cold again and the muscles will re-tighten up, and I think it's really important for as a recovery treatment.
Couple points. We need to learn by looking at side views, what the spine is doing, as opposed to the front view, and we're too focused on our eyes, looking at the results, looking at how to learn. Can we learn orally if the program has some sounds?
Right.
Or oral feedbacks, like you're doing it right now, not a voice, or maybe a harmonics comes up when you're doing the back right, or how long would this be beneficial?
I definitely think it would be, because the spine is a really important part of both yoga and just your body in general, and if it's not in alignment, it's detrimental in the long run for you. So we were discussing this before about how it'd be really interesting to have a program that responds to your body alignment based on different tones, and if the tone, if your body is in the right position, there'll be
you hear a harmonic,
like a nice
a drone,
or whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's not, then you hear something really harsh and just letting you, giving you an alert to readjust your body and to fix yourself.
Are there types of yoga where once you're proficient, you actually close your eyes, or?
There are different eye exercises, but in terms of closing your eyes, I don't believe so, because a part of the focus too is to be able to center your concentration on a certain object or a certain. Yeah.
Very important.
Very spiritual too, so I think it's healthy both for your physical body and your mental state.
Okay. Well, what we have here is a number of coders, and the new kinect just came out 4 or 5 days ago. So we want to get our hands on one of those to hack it up.
Right.
But we were hacking the old one, which has been very beneficial. Where do you see this? Do you see this replacing expensive kind of in-home or nursing or so forth, or what do you see? Where do you see this, and how do you see the whole outfit in someone's basement or bedroom or whatever?
I do think it's a better alternative in terms of patients who want to be a bit more cost efficient, or using in the long run even after an accident, because yoga or any type of physical type of therapy can be used just to strengthen your body over time, regardless of.
And your
like,
mind, so you
yeah.
could see sort of like oncologists
So it doesn't
use
necessarily
this.
need to be just specifically because you're in an accident or injured.
Right.
Like if you do this like on a daily basis, it leads to a healthier lifestyle.
And when we think, oh my God, I got it. Some people, I got to jump in the car. I got
And it's
to
more
go to.
convenient too for you to be able to do it on your own time,
Right.
instead of like either waiting for someone to arrive to your house or to go to someone else.
So it's the laptop, the projector,
and just you.
sound system, and you,
Yeah.
and the Kinect. Of
Way
course.
more convenient and way
Right. So for typically with the projector, maybe say for $700, you could have a thing that fits in your basement
Right.
against the wall or your bedroom or wherever you have enough space for this. How much is a typical yoga class for a year?
Oh, I don't even know. Some classes, like if you just take a drop-in class at any type of like studio or exercise place, can be maybe like $30 a class for one class. So
Wow.
that's like maybe an hour and